today is Christmas. If it isn't on next time, but this is how we're gonna do it. Hold on, guys. This is how we're gonna do it. Sorry if you can't hear me or like look at the screen, but I had to. The noise was too loud. So this is how we're gonna do it. So there will be 10 games. Today's the first one. If we fail that game, then we will be kind of bad. But yeah. You're gonna have to tell me what team you want me to face. Okay, but if you guys don't, I will have to just pick the team that I want. So what we're gonna do is people, my friends or my cousins, I don't know what, are gonna come and play this game with me, and they will be with me in the tournament. So, or games, I don't know. So, ready? Let go. Okay, first. Okay. You know my team. Actually, go to Cardinals for the first game. And New York Giants. Let's do this.
Everybody got guilty pleasures. Mine just tend to catch me cases. Handcuffs, police inspections, lawyers, judges, allegations. Turn on your favorite station. You hear the same old song. I feel like.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas, everybody. Today's matchup features two teams eager to come away with a late season win. It's the Cardinals going up against the Giants. With that, we're up to MetLife Stadium in New...
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife
Let's
Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup lined up here between the Arizona Cardinals and the New York Giants.
They're gonna do it? Oh, no.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. They'll begin the drive with Rashad Jennings. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of down.
We're already not doing so good.
Anytime you run the football well and gain a nice chunk of yardage, that means the offensive line did their job and did it really well. But let's give them a little more credit than that. Because all week long, offensive line meetings, they're going over adjustments, counters, when line shifts,
yeah.
those things that go along with
Look at me go.
And yet you still have to be physical. And that's
I'm the one who tackled him.
When the defensive line controls the offensive front the way we just saw there,
let's go,
it doesn't allow any of the offensive linemen to leak downfield and get to the linebackers and block them on the second level.
Come on.
You end up with the type of play we just saw. Linebackers didn't have to fight anyone off, didn't have to knock anyone to the side, didn't have to elude anyone trying to block them. They just saw the play, ran to the ball, and finished things off.
An extra DB added here for the Cards on third.
Blitzer play coverage.
Surveying the field.
Yeah!
He will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single
This
play.
is a Giants
You
stadium.
decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. it's really a difficult task.
Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. And he will score. It's a touchdown.
What?
A big play there. Taking it in. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead.
Dumb.
Josh Brown now for the point after. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Let go.
A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Really strong, effective run there out of a power set or a heavy set. 3 tight ends in the game, and that's
ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Cardinals in possession of the football, and they've got it here with a first down. On first down, it's Palmer. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And they went big on first down. Proves unfruitful.
There's no shyness there pushing the ball downfield, but I like the coverage on the play. In good position. And when you have a 50-50 ball, who's going to come down with it? I like the way that he made the play. Came across and knocked it away.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And he is met at the
On the New York Giants, that has to be.
Right there.
Please.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Yeah. I
Charles,
accept.
I know it's hard when live bullets are flying, but you cannot keep your hand up around the face mask area.
It is absolutely inexcusable nowadays. We talk about target areas all the time. You have to aim lower so that your hand doesn't get involved in the face mask.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. 3 yards remaining here on second down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Action here. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Larry Ridley will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And they'll go with a ground attack here.
Yeah.
And he's going to get this
running.
inside the 30. 12 yards on the pickup.
But we just saw him run the
Let
football
go.
really
Let go.
with 3 tight ends in the game, and any defensive coordinator, when they see that set, if they can get more bodies out on bigger bodies to combat what they're going to do.
Is that Larry?
Run-heavy formation.
It looks like
Those
Larry.
guys are out there to block 9 times out of 10, and in this case, they did it really successfully. And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
Again, they run with Ellington. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards.
Oh, unnecessary roughness.
3rd and 2 more.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Yes. No. What?
Through the contact. Incomplete.
Some bull.
So on 4th down, Palmer off, Catanzaro on for the field goal try. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash.
Yeah.
Catanzaro's kick is right through, and they are on
Field
the
goal
board,
good.
but still trailing. It's 7-3. Well, at least they won't take a goose egg into intermission as they do carve out 3 points here in the waning
What?
Catanzaro, that's the kicker's name.
moments of quarter number 2.
Yeah, it hasn't really been the greatest of first halves.
First
They've
game.
looked out of sync, especially on the offensive side of the ball.
Okay.
But a field goal here at least gives them some momentum as we tick down toward halftime.
Touchback.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
What?
That's Eli Manning.
They want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Let go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
No, what?
Donnell the target, and he's got it. It'll go as a gain of 12. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
I'm going to do this.
3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. To throw, it's Manning. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Manning to throw on second down. So he couldn't find his man there as it falls to the ground. So third down, just 1 yard to go. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Here's Manning to throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
3rd down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big.
Let's go, let's go. 1-18.
Final play of the half. It's Palmer. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And this is caught on the sideline. But no, they'll say, and okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. J.J. Nelson now to return. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
So a ways to go here on 3rd and 10. Palmer now off the bootleg. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. It's JPP, 7th-year man Jason Pierre-Paul. Able to drop it for a loss of 12, and it'll be 4th down. So here's the 5th-year man out of Georgia, Drew Butler, to kick it away. Back deep is Dwayne Harris here. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Manning the throw on 2nd down. This will be caught at about the 6. It's a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he would end up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And the 13-year man puts it through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So it's only 3 points on this opening drive of the third quarter. And even though that stretches out the lead, Charles, I think you'd have to consider this a win for the defense, no?
Couldn't agree more, Brandon. That offense got themselves in prime position to really open up this ball game, but the drive stalled out. And yeah, 3 points is very easy to get back in today's NFL.
The Giants defense getting ready to go here. A crew that got the stop last time led to 3 points. That was good, but they're probably thinking, hey, we'll get you the stop again offense. You get us a touchdown here.
Just add to the points total, right? But the defense has to have a ton of confidence. Someone goes for it against you on their own side of the 50. No. Stuff them, turn over the offense, and you're right. They'll take 3 on the first time. If they do it again, though, they expect a touchdown.
Yeah, well, first they've got to do it. Let's see if they can. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. This is intercepted. Picked off. There he goes right side. And this results in 6. Touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Brown on now for the extra point. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
Nice to meet you. Let's do this. He runs it up the center. What the heck was that? This really stinks.
It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford.
I see we're getting wrecked.
But they trail here as we get set to bring you the
I feel the offside.
They come out here in the eye. They go to Johnson again. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
Hold on. Come and play if you want.
On third down, Johnson. And not a whole lot doing there, so he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here, as that'll bring up fourth down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Let's go.
One receiver right, that's Brown. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off.
Well, you're trailing. It's the fourth.
Well, guys, I'm done. I already know who's gonna win. It's the Giants who's gonna win. So, I will see you next time.